Yep, there we go. So that's all right. So that's the first variation. Well, it's the second variation actually. The first one was the. All right, yeah. Okay, then the next one was this one here, which was. That's it. That's it. Yes, we pick the string on the third Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Do it slow. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, so I mean, like these all this variation can be on all of them, you know, like. It's difficult to do this variation with string skipping though. It takes a bit of time. So I would do it on, you know, if you're going like, I would either do, you know, that second variation or variation one on the first of every new part. So if you were going like on bar one, and you go to D, then just say this is the first bar of this new A chord, then I'll do it here. Like if you do too many of them, because they're quite difficult, it can get quite tricky on the fingers. But a great exercise if you want to, you know, ideally you should be able to do all the variations, like the same variation over and over again on each of the on each of the bars. Like for example, you know, just say you've got, you know, if I zoom out here, it's a bit, it'll probably be a bit small, but like you got 12 bars, right? You could do variation 2 on all of them. know, you could do variation 2 on every single one of them. But you could also do variation 2 on, I mean, variation 3 on all of them, you know. You could do variation 4 on all of them too, you know what I mean? Like, and you kind of practice through the whole 12-bar blues, but one variation at a time. And that's probably the best way to get used to this, right? You know what I mean? So like, see, like step 1, can you do this whole 12-bar blues with variation 1? Then step 2, can you do the whole 12-bar blues with variation 2? And can you do it with variation 3 and variation 4? Variation 3 and variation 4 are going to be a lot more difficult, right? But do you want to see what you can do? So let's just do variation 1, which is the first one. Okay. So, or let's do it with the track. I'll play it with the track. Check this out. Check this out. So it's like. So we wanna go. If you can see here, we got 1 bar of A, 1 bar of D, 2 bars of A, 2 bars of D. Ignore the territory. Just focus on the A's on these guys here. All right. Because I threw in the variations for different examples. Oh, check it out there. You see it over there. It stays on for 2. So let me give you an example. So we got A. There we go. D, 2 and 3 and 4. Then A. Now you see we stay on A for this bar here, right? And then we go down to D. And we stay on D again there, right? Can you see? And then we go back to A for another 2. Check. And then we get the turnaround. Now the turnaround is 1 on E, 1 on D, 1 on A, and then 1 on E. And then it starts all the way again. Does that make sense? All right. Okay. Take your time. Take your time. All right. So yeah, that was it. That was it. You went through it twice, right? So you played the 12-bar blues 2 times in a row there. All right. So that was variation 1. Now we got to say to ourselves, okay, can we do all of that, but now using variation 2? Okay, which is this one here. Hey, where we go, keeping it like, you know, rolling smooth. Remember, if there's a beat, you know what I mean, with that drum beat going in the background, there'll be no room. That was 70 beats per minute. About 70 beats per minute that was, eh? This is 60, it's not too far So it's kind of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Sixties a great tempo. So it's going to be like, you could use your middle finger, you can pull up or down, or you could use your third finger. Yeah. You could even use your first finger. Yeah. See, this is first finger, second finger, third finger. You could even do pinky. Doesn't matter which finger you use, really. Go for the most comfortable one. Okay, so that's the idea. We do all those variations, the whole thing through a couple of times to get them smooth. And then eventually you can kind of bring them together. Yeah? Yes. Yeah, I'm just blocking it with the palm.